Hello folks and welcome back to Mindustry. In our last video we went through and took a look at Fungal Pass. We beat it in roughly about a half hour. I don't think we opened anything new. Coastline maybe? I don't remember really. But what I'm really more concerned about is this guy right here. We have not had a red hex pop up before, and Sector 210 is red. It's an enemy base. Let's jump in and take a look at it because I'm a little concerned, quite honestly. So we're going to take off here, and we're going to pause the game as soon as we land and see what the heck we have to deal with here. And I immediately already regret this decision. We have a dual pathways in. There looks like we have titanium. We have a lot of resources and lots of titanium. Oh my goodness. We also have water. There's some coal around. We do have our enemy base popping open right here. And there's a pathway up here that we can also have the enemy base. What's nice here is that they put their air power in front of these, but they all have titanium walls if we take a look here. So that's going to be quite the pain in the butt to get through. But the nice thing is we can attack all of this stuff, knock that out, and then kind of focus on this. And whoa, whoa, whoa. There's just so much here. Oh my goodness. We got salvo, or excuse me, a ripple. There's a salvo. I was kind of right. A core shard. There's a lot of stuff going on there, and if we take a look a little farther down here, we can see that there's just impasses at every perceivable point here. Luckily, there's not a lot of air power. We can knock this area out pretty easily since this is not protected. Then we can move through here and get some of these other things. I don't know what a surge tower is at all. I haven't played with that yet, so we'll figure out what that is. Yeah. But there's a lot of things fairly close to us that we're going to need to address really quickly. And unlike other enemy bases where we've had things kind of set up for us right out of the gate, we have nothing. This is just our core. There's nothing here for us to get set up with. So that's a little disconcerting here. Let's just take a quick look here. What I'm looking for is, because by far the most plentiful resource is our titanium, is there anything that uses that as a projectile? I don't think there is. I could be wrong. Waves, definitely not. That's all liquid. No, 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 no. Salvo, maybe? No. Ripple? No. Okay. So we're going to have a heck of a time here getting this all set up, especially because... well, there's a little bit of stuff down here, but again, there's just really not a lot for us to go on with this one. And I'm also concerned if they decide to throw some air power at us, we're kind of just toast right out of the gate. So what I think I'm going to do is set up... do I set it up like here? Because we can build pretty quickly right across there as far as getting our basic stuff done, and that will block up this area. But this bottom area is wide open at that point. Or do we build something in... it would have to be back here and then also across here. We just don't have a lot to supply that with. So I have a lot of questions on what we're going to do with this one. Let's take a look and see. The first thing we're going to need to do here, regardless of the path that we choose to go down, is build some very basic or mining structures, not defensive. We're not defensive yet. We're going to be real soon, but not quite yet. So we're going to get some basic mining structures. If we can just kind of maybe establish a head here, like a little beachhead across this area, we should be able to knock out a good amount of stuff. So they're not even coming across the water at that point, so we can kind of just make a stupid line like that. And I should also note, we don't have a ton of copper. I did not come with a full armament of copper like I probably should have. Because this one said medium threat, I thought this would be a little easier, but I think this is going to be much more of a challenge than what I was anticipating. Alright, so we're going to start with this, and we're going to see where we go from here. Alright, and we've basically used up half of our copper right out of the gate there. So this is going to have to feed us copper back to our core. So we're just going to throw in some real quick stuff here. Get all of that heading back towards the core itself. And we'll eventually get some power to run more of that stuff farther back and much faster, but we're not there yet. So I'll do that. All right, we have basic defenses there. We need to build some actual ways of getting some material to our core here, so we'll do that. Have that. And the nice thing is we do at least have a little bit of time to prepare and to get set up here. So our next job, I think, is going to be to get some coal at this point and get some power going. Because if we can get power going, we have a much better shot at this. So it's going to be a steam generator, and we're just going to use mechanical pumps, I think, to get started with here. And then we'll just throw a node on there like so, and we'll put on a large battery like so. Alright, so we're generating some power there. What we can do then is throw down some lanterns and other stuff. Lanterns do require a fair amount of copper that we don't have quite yet. But that's okay, we can get to that point. And we should have enough to do these parts. Okay. So we're there, we're generating our power. We have that all going nice and good there. We can also easily expand upon that, which is nice. This is going in and it's doing its job. What I should do is provide these water, and then let's pause this. We're going to remove all of that. Put some laser drills in there, and we'll really knock out some real production here in just a second. So what we're going to do is, this is all going to be, I'm just going to pause it here while we're reconfiguring all of this. And how do we want to do this? I think we're going to do a mechanical pump, or a rotary pump, excuse me. So I'll throw a rotary pump out here, and that's going to transport water up and over and up here. And then we can throw in some 1, 2, 3 our liquid routers. Alright, and I guess we should probably power that. And we're also going to power these guys. And then we'll throw on our titanium belts here. And we should hopefully be maxing those close to out, and these things are going to really just rock our socks and get us tons of stuff really quickly. What I could also do is water cool all of those if I wanted to. I'm not going to do that right now. What I'm going to do instead is we're just going to provide some basic backdrop cover fire for these guys. So the kind of the spear point's going to have a little bit of stronger stuff, and then we'll kind of backtrack from there. All right, so that's there. We should probably do the same thing on this end. I think our real stumbling block for this one is actually going to be lead production. There's not a lot of lead to start off with here. That means we're going to struggle with air power. It also means that we're going to struggle to produce units. So that should be fun. Let's go in here and just address the last pieces that we need to. So and I'm using a ton of titanium right now, but we have the ability to just get so much more that I'm not super concerned about doing that with it. All right, we have that. We should probably just go in here and let's just address these other ones. We're loading that up, so let's get another steam generator or two. We will router these bad boys in place. And then we'll also do the same thing with the water, where we will bring it down, in, and router it. So now our power output is crazy high. We're doing what we need to do for that. We're actually going to remove all of that for just a second. And I know what you're thinking is, hey, why are we removing all of that? We're going to put in our laser drills here. I'm not going to worry about water cooling these, I don't think. But what I do want to do is just give them all of the opportunities to just produce crazy amounts of coal for us. Actually, we're going to bring it up the other way, I think. So we're going to come over here and go up and around. And then this one's the only one that needs a chance to provide some power or provide some muscle. And then we'll do something like that. Okay. So these are producing a lot more than what we need. And I think what we're going to do is split these off here so that we have some sand around. Because what we really need to do is we have our lead production coming in. We also need to really start deciding what we're going to do. So I want to get some manufacturing started here. So we need a ground factory. We do have a little sand over here. So I think our ground factory, we're just going to plop, like, let's say there. It's close to our energy source. And let's see what we're facing here as our first round of stuff. Oh, it's one of the little blow up guys. Oh god, I forgot. I forgot they're coming in from multiple angles. So yeah, that wasn't a good idea. But let's just throw some little roadblocks in there. Hope that little blow uppy guy. I'm very technical with names if you haven't noticed. Alright, but he's coming down there. Hopefully he gets caught in this trap area. There we go. And we've triggered them with that one piece right there, but that's fine. Let's go take a look and see what we need to have. So for our... I think we're just going to go with a dagger. Is that fine? So we need silicon and we need lead. Okay. So the lead part of that's not too big a deal. We're just going to run that straight into there like so. The lead part is a little different, or excuse me, the silicon part of that is a little different, but it's not too complicated still. We have a router here, so we're going to run that over. And we're going to set up a production factory for that right there because we have the ability to do that. So we're going to do that right here. Set up 3 of them. And we're going to put them on faster conveyors. And we're going to have them come up here. And we'll figure out how this is going to work here in just a second. So obviously we need silicon smelters. Let's put in 3 of them. I think that's a fair number. And I think I've said this maybe 12, 15,000 times that I need to just build a blueprint or a schematic with these, but I still haven't, and I apologize. I'll do it at some point. But we'll have these come in. So we'll have you guys come over there. You're going to come up and in like that. And you guys are going to all output like that. And we're just going to bring our power coming on down here. And I probably should add a couple more batteries somewhere out here. Alright, now this should all be functioning. There we go. We got our stuff coming in. We're doing the work. We definitely need more sand production. That's not enough. But that's a problem for a different time. While we're doing that, let's go ahead and get graphite production and let's get all the stuff we need to have here functioning for us. Done. They have another round of bad guys coming. So I'll put in 2 of those. Where are they coming from this time? Or what is it? Where are you coming from? I hope it's not air power, because we're in big trouble if it's anything air-based. Okay. There we go. Okay, I was able to take care of that one. No problem. Alright, so we're going to do that. We will have... Nope, not that button. Actually, what is that? I don't know what that button does. Let's go in here. And we'll put in these guys. Actually, that's in the wrong spot. Because these inputs and output stuff, you need to have like an extra little buffer area. So a 1 block buffer, so you can bring things in more easily. And we need to make sure both of them are powered, because right now they are not. Alright, so we have our graphite being produced. Alright, oh yeah. Alright, let's pause this. Let's decide where we want these guys to output. So we're gonna... So I'm gonna click on the base. Left shift click, I believe, is the button. Alright, then our guys are going to head up and around. Unfortunately, I did not put a door in there, so maybe we will correct that here in just a moment. Put a large door right there. And that door's going to be open for right now. Okay. Because looking at this, we could attack this area pretty easily. Maybe we'll do that first, actually. We have that group coming here. All right. So we're just going to slowly start attacking. Oop. Alright. Luckily, how they set their base up is not super efficient for a lot of stuff. Alright. So we've knocked that out. Let's go in and... You guys aren't doing a great job of listening. I want you to knock out that area there so that I can fly and not get like shot down. That'd be awesome. Alright, what I like about this spot is that we can now, there's not a lot of lead in this one, so we can go in and steal their resources for this. Oh, I forgot to build the rest of the graphite. Okay. So we have that going. Let's go in and build our titanium stuff. How can we maximize this? How can we just be ridiculously extra here? That's the way to be ridiculously extra. Alright, we can do that. And then we're just going to throw some super high speed titanium belts on there. I'm assuming there are higher speed belts that we can get eventually. I have never played this game enough to learn that, if that's true or not, but I'm assuming that we can. We're still producing enough power right now to continue this, but these drills are going to use up quite a bit of power here in just a little bit. Yeah, see, we're using up too much power. So we're going to need to expand our steam generation here. Alright, and are we at least... There we go. We're a little bit plus, but that's fine. That's all we need to do right now, is just be a little bit plus. And we're just going to absolutely destroy our power generation for that section there. We have our bad guy coming in. He gets slowed down enough on that he's not a real concern of ours. And we're going to take this whole group and we're going to bring them up that way. These guys are still slowly, methodically going through here, just wrecking house, which is what I want. What is that thing? A fuse. What the heck is a fuse? Do you see this? Whoop, whoop, whoop. There's a parallax there, but what is that? And why is it going to destroy me? Alright, so we have that area pretty well taken care of. Let's go knock out some batteries or whatever the surge tower is. I have no idea what that is. But let's take out their main power. And none of this is... Oh, the parallax is going to be power-based. Okay. But I'm terrified of whatever the heck that is. So let's bring this around. We'll attack. Again, I'm just trying to knock out power sources right now. Alright, we have another round coming for us. Just want a little blow up you guys, and I'm not going to mess with them down there. But I do want to make sure he doesn't blow up all of our guys here. So you guys are going to come up this way. and hopefully get there before he does. Come on, go up there. Go, 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 go. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. Coming. Okay, good. Okay, good. Pop you guys over there, and you can have fun with them. I have no idea what a fuse does. It has not moved. I'm not going anywhere close to it because I'm scared of it. It looks terrifying. And it looks like it is fed by titanium, which is interesting as well. But they didn't react to anything that we did there, which is also interesting. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, for some reason that one, the fuse that was here didn't do anything. That fuse was not thrilled that we existed. Okay, that's fine. Let's go over and take a look here. We got this area taken care of. So let's slowly move in. I love that these guys just indiscriminately shoot at whatever is in their way. It's great. And we're going to set up a defensive line back here, I think, once we get rid of this stuff. I also really love that these guys have enough range to fight the duos from a distance and not get attacked. And that they're smart enough not to get drawn into a fight. Because what often happens with the kind of the computer guys is they get drawn into a fight that they can't win. If they're kind of saddled up against a standard target here, they... Okay. So... Okay. Oh, and we have our first actual bad guy coming our way here in just a moment. There we go. We got him taken care of. Alright, we got all of that done. I'm going to kind of just put it in the middle there and let them start attacking that, because real soon, I think we can just choke them off. And if we can do that, we'll be in really good shape. Alright, these guys are going to come over here. And let's go actually right there, and you can just start attacking that area in general. Alright, so we've done that work. Let's go in here and... Oh, you can see that we're getting close to the enemy base. So we're going to kind of just hang back for just a second. We're going to build some of the things that we need to have. And I want to pause it real fast here, and we're going to rebuild some of the equipment that they had in place for that. And then what I'm going to do is just throw some duos here along with some routers. And again, I know that duos are not the end-all be-all. They're not the best weapon, but they're the weapon that I have. They're an inexpensive weapon to use, and I'm going to use them. But what's eventually going to happen is I'll get some power production back here, and we'll get some Lancers in place, and that will kind of be the end of the game for that part. But I'm happy with that. Alright, so let's pause it again here. Let's get some lead production going, because we just straight up don't have anything lead based right now. And we'll throw in some scatters there. And we're just going to bring that over and down. You're going to come up, and you're going to come down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So let's get rid of just those parts. Alright, so we have a basic section here of stuff. Let's see. What are we missing? Silicon's really the primary material that we're missing. And we should be producing a whole bunch of it. The problem is that we don't actually need a whole bunch of it. So let's fly back here. Actually, I'm sorry. I'm very indecisive when it comes to this game. We're going to bring these guys back inside. Because there's another wave coming. And I don't want to mess with our flow here too much. Okay. Oh, they saw... Did you see that? They saw what we had and they turned. They changed their path because of us. Interesting. I don't think I've seen that in person before. So they completely decided to go a different route purely based on what we did there. Interesting. Okay. That's a good thing for us. It's annoying, but it's a good thing for us. It means they're probably not going to mess with this area too much. So let's go ahead. We'll redo that door. This area here is still just being attacked. We're just slowly wiping them out along this line here, which is fine. We can reestablish some sanity over here with some air power. But let's just make sure that this thing doesn't have the chance to exist any longer. Oh, they're attacking me. That's okay, because attacking me so kind of distracted them from doing other things. And then here, we'll just throw in a router, like so. Come over across and down, and now we have that going. We're not producing any power right now because we're producing on the other side of that, which is not the best for us. So let's see what we can do to fix that. Let's throw on another router here. Let's throw on a liquid router right there. And then we'll throw on another steam generator right there. And then I guess that needs to be connected to our system. And now we're producing power, I think. Yeah, okay, we're cool. It's going to cut down on our production of the silicon, but that's fine. We're okay there. Let's go take a look at what our guys are doing down here. Let's get rid of the defensive structures for whatever this fuse thing does. And now we're attacking the fuse thing. Apparently it doesn't have a very good range. But it has a lot of firepower behind it. Okay, interesting. I'm not sure what to think of that. Alright, we have more bad guys coming. Something... Nope, I thought something already got wiped out. This is a really interesting level. Just how this is set up is curious. But it's also interesting to know that there's a weapon that provides... What I should say is that it feeds on titanium as the material it uses as a weapon. Don't have that yet, so maybe we'll get that after this world is over. Probably not. Alright, so we got that taken care of. Let's move on down here. I forgot to always can shoot at air units. Alright, so we're going to let them be and just attack that area, and we have a large group of stuff up here that we're going to come down upon. I think I see some hails. Yeah, there's some hails down here. and this hot mess over here, which I don't want to deal with at all. So let's see what we have right here. Alright, so now those don't have power. We've eliminated the two threats there. What is that firing at us? Oh, the hails. Okay. The hails knocked us out pretty quick over there, which is fine. You guys are doing your job. What I like about this is we're able to reestablish or take back these lines here pretty quickly. And we still need to worry about an air force, I think, because the hails are going to be a problem for our ground forces. But over in this area, we really can reestablish a new line here. So I think that's what our next step is going to be. To set up some type of force that goes, well, eventually is going to go across here. And the goal here is just to close this gap off right here, that we can do stuff. I don't know what these cultivators do. I think I have access to them. Where are you, cultivator? What do you do? The spore pods. Alright, so you input water and output spore pods, but I don't know what that means. I don't know what I can do with them. It's a curious thing, especially so they're surrounded by a water extractor and a spore press, which I don't know what that does. And it goes to a steam generator. Ooh. What is going on? Alright, so we're gonna move these guys over here. We're going to now pause the game real fast. We'll set up a line of duos and an additional line of duos right there. You can get I got blown up somehow. Not sure where I got blown up from, but I got blown up. Alright, so let's fly. We have a new round of guys that got hit there, so we're going to need to reestablish them. And hope that this round here can knock out those guys. One, and come on, do it, do it, do it, do it! There we go. We'll rebuild what we've had. We're going to go in and add on a door there. I guess this belt can go straight across. It doesn't matter. And then we'll put on... We're going to do some titanium blocks here because it doesn't really matter. We have plenty of them to go around. They just take a little longer to build. Alright. We have these areas set now. So we have a defensive line. Oops, we have some scatters there that we need to deal with. So my guys are going to come over here and just slowly take care of those. And then we'll close that door up. Those hails are interesting to me. I don't know why, but I find them super interesting. They can go with coal. I didn't realize that hails can go with coal as well. So hold on. These ones are going with coal. How does that work? Oh, they're scorches. Okay. So those are scorches. Never mind. More scorches. And then we have our hails here, which are taking graphite. Oh! Interesting. That's cool. That's a good idea. I like how they do that. Alright, we're slowly just moving our way through this. Getting our units to attack the basic things that we need them to attack. Nope, knock that out too. Scorches, luckily, have a really short range. Oof, I put those guys too close. My bad. Alright, so hopefully we have a large number of troops ready to go back here. Oh yeah, we have a very large group ready to go. And we're going to send them down to there. Alright. So our goal 1 is to knock out these hails, and then once we do that, I think we should be in really good shape to complete the rest of this mission, unit thing, whatever. We've cut down our production a lot as far as the silicon goes because we're just using a lot more energy. We need the power to do all the things, because you can see we're using up power here. And we're good with that. Let's take a look and see what kind of bad guys do we have coming our way. Oh, look, they're attacking the north again. So they've decided that what we had set up there before was enough to decide to attack, which is fine. You can see what I mean. Is they keep coming. If they would stay back, they could attack and destroy everything without any problem whatsoever. But they don't do that. They kind of come for the throat, which is not tactically good a thing, but for us it's a good thing. So let's go in here and provide this little area with some power. So I don't have to do combustion generators anymore. We have the where is it at? The water extractor. Yeah. So we have a water extractor here. I can throw a large battery over here just for fun. Then we can do the steam generator and a large power node. Oh, you need power to start off with, don't you? There we go. Just enough power to get us started. And we're going. That area is outputting. Hold on. Cryo fluid. Oh, that's a different energy generator. Okay. I'm sorry. I hit the wrong thing. Large battery. That's what I wanted. I thought you could like cryo fluid a battery, which battery cooling is a thing. My car has active battery cooling, but it's not a thing in Mindustry to my knowledge. Alright, we have that going. We'll also throw some menders. We can do a large mender, right? Yeah, there we go. So we're producing our power. We're fixing everything up. That area should be good. We even have air defenses in that area. All right, let's go in here. Nope. Open that door. We're going to send our guys through it. Sure, just go and destroy stuff. I don't care. Oh. They destroyed all of our guys there. Did you see that? That wasn't cool. I'm not super worried about that part of this, but I'm not thrilled that they destroyed our guys right out of the gate. Oh, there's more light over there. Okay, cool. All right, so we just need to wait for... I like what happens is they eventually get pushed out and they just get kind of dragged along here and smacked into the core. That's whatever. All right, so let's take a look here. We need to serious up here a little bit. This area here is fine. I think we're set with that. We're producing power. Everything's good. They've realized that that's not a good place to go. Oops. I've also realized it's probably not a good area to go. Let's see, we have this area here. Let's see if we can grab some resources from it. Not that we really need to, but whatevs. Alright, we got that. Let's go over and... Again, we're going to serious up here. Super serious. Go in here. We will add on our stuff that we need for that. Bring this down, over, down, over. And we're just going to build some electronic defenses down this area here. So we will put on our steam generators. 3 of them seems excessive, but that's fine. One, 2, 3. And then we can add on our pumps. So the rotary pump is basically, it produces 30 of those. It's basically 3 of those, which is cool. So we'll do that. We'll have that come up and over, and then liquid router 1, 2, 3. All of this is going to be powered by the same node with a couple large batteries off to the side. And then to get all of this rigmarole started, we'll go in and add on some solar panels. And we're going to pray that they don't make it through this next round real easy. So we should be producing power. We are. There we go. We got that done. There's still another round of bad guys, but I'm not too worried about them. Oh, we're out of silicon. Awesome. Because that stops our production of that too. Awesome. Okay, how about our menders? We just need titanium for them. Okay. Oh, no, I'm on the wrong thing. Oh, those require. Awesome. Alright. I'm not going to worry about that right now. What are we missing on our silicon production? Coal. Okay. We can help solve that problem. So let's go over here. Not a water extractor. We'll add on some additional coal. Nope. Not going that way. There's stuff in the way. Let's bring it down here. Again, making sure we have that 1 block buffer. And how can I bring this in here without being a giant pain in the butt? Alright, so it's going to go like that. So we got all of that there. That looks good. Hopefully that will up our production on that just a little bit. They're slowly adding on more stuff to their attacks, which I don't like. Let's go back and rebuild the things that we're missing here. And I think we're just going to add on a couple blocks over here to really kind of stop that up. And we're going to take our units here and bring them all the way down here. And it looks like our silicon production is slowly starting to ramp up. We also have maxed out our usage of our units, so that should help bring up that number as well. But there, look at our line of guys coming. There we go, gentlemen. Look at you, looking good. No arms moving, just the legs. It's okay. Coming down, making a show of it. I appreciate it. And let's see, Lancer wise, we have enough for 1 Lancer, so I'm gonna put that in there like so. Just cause. I think the problem with the Scorches is that we're gonna be able to knock them out pretty easily. Sorry. But these guys should get toasted right out of the gate. Up here they come. There we go. Alright, we're going to have them come through. We're going to knock out those duos. We're going to do that first. I'm concerned about those hails. Especially because there's titanium all around them. I don't know how... Nope. There we go. We reached the limit of how close we can get. Alright, so we're going to slowly work our way in here. We're kind of backdooring this because they didn't leave us a lot of options. No, don't get too close to them. Why are you creeping in on them? You can shoot them from far away. We are chipping away at their armor here. It doesn't feel like it, but we most definitely are. pretty happy that they're down to one last duo over here. Now, if we were to take a hail and put it in the same... Oops, I got shot down. But if we take a hail... I don't know what I got shot down by. What did I get shot down by? Whatever. If we take a hail and look at the same space in general here, they are covering the edges of those scorches. But I'm not worried about those scorches because they're not really a real threat to us. Alright, we're doing our job here. I must have got shot down by those scatters over there. Move, 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 move. Why are you not attacking the things I'm telling you to attack? You just stopped. Alright, those hails are going to be the downfall of us, so we need to get some air power set up. So let's go over to our factories of our units, our air factories here. And let's take a look and see what we can or should do. So we're going to put that there. And then we need the additive reconstructor to be able to do the funner things. Alright, so this one, we want it to be the flare, and if I remember properly, not that, this one, the upgrade for the flare is the horizon. So the flare, and then we have the horizon. Okay. So this is going to require silicon, which is not our strongest thing that we can have here, but it's also not the worst. So we're going to split it off of here, let's say. And then this one requires, what is that? Is that lead or... I don't know. Is that graphite? What is that? I think it's graphite. So I'm going to real quick do the silliness. And do that. Bring that straight up. And let's just see if, when that comes in there, if it goes away. It's taking it. I don't know if that's what it needs. Doesn't look like it. We'll figure it out. Go into our research here and look at our horizon. What does it need? It needs silicon and graphite. Okay, so we're doing the right thing. It's just that you kind of have to have that base level of stuff. All right, let's bring what our ground forces, the ground forces that we have, let's bring them over. Let's bring them all the way down here. Doesn't look like there's any recent stuff over here, which means they might be attacking our top area. Nope. We're on wave 55, or no, excuse me. There's 55 seconds left. We're on wave 19. I thought we were way, way farther into this, but we're not. And that's okay. I'm actually glad we're not. So we just need more silicon, and then we'll be good. So let's... try to speed up our production here of these bad boys. We'll just throw a mechanical pump on the corners there. And now we should be producing stuff in droves. Look at that. 3 laser drills on titanium and they're just fully loaded. There we go. Look at that production. Okay. Feeling better. Why is that still not going? Oh, we still don't have the 40 silicon we need to do the next step. There we go. Now we're building. Okay. Now this is the next step that I'm not sure about what we do. I'm going to bring my guys out and I'll place them over here. The problem is that if I try to attack these scorches, I want to get attacked by these guys. If I try to attack these guys, I get shot down by the scorches. And if I try to go in and do any shenanigans, I get attacked by those. So, oh, and they have menders too. Interesting. Alright, well, we took care of 2 of the scorches. Or one of the scorches. This one, they're limited as far as what they can do. This area up here is still wide open. We could just backdoor this and... Oh, not really backdoor it, because we still have these guys to be worried about. Leave me alone. This area up here means nothing to us. It's really... We're real close. We're not far away from being able to finish this up. So I think part of our problem right now is we just have too much stuff reliant on other stuff. Alright, here they come with their next round. Hopefully, we're getting closer here. I know we're dragging a bit. I wasn't expecting them to have menders. I was not expecting them to have quite the air force that they, or their protection that they do. But what we can do with our bombers is bring them down over here and then just light up these hails and hope for the best. We just need to produce all of the stuff way quicker. We're just going to send these guys out over here as they get produced. I don't know why I didn't do that earlier. Alright, our silicon is just not doing what it needs to do here. So we're just going to produce a whole bunch more here in just a moment. Alright, we have those. I know we're not producing any metaglass right now, so all of this is a little bit questionable, but let's go in here and just do something like that. So it's 4.9. That ups that area. And then we're going to delete those guys. And we'll provide them power. And we'll also make sure they have water. And we jam that up pretty quick without using a whole bunch of extra power, which is perfect. All right, so what we're going to do now, if we can, oh, look at this. It's set up for silicon production. All right, so perfect. We're going to go in. We're going to do 1, 2. I'm going to set up a bunch of those. And water extractor. Get some water extractor on those bad boys. All of it's going to get power. And then we're going to pause this and we're going to set up a silicon production facility. We still need, what was the other thing we needed? There's 2 things we need to do this. Silicon and graphite. Okay, we can do both of those things without much problem. Alright, so this is going to be silicon. We'll use some of this as our graphite production because we're filling those up. And hopefully we'll be able to provide an airbase down here. So let's go into our schematics. We'll get graphite production. We'll do something like that. Alright, so we're good there. We have that coming. And we have the kind of the materials we need to do that, which is great. Then we have our silicon production, which we're going to start up here. Get 3 of those going. I don't know if I built them at the right spots, but we'll figure it out. Nope, didn't build them at the right spots. I'm going to just move that over a little bit and it should be at the right spot. So silicon smelter 1, 2, 3. Then we can go in here and say, hey, I want a router right there. Router. And then we'll go junction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3. So we have that. Then these guys are going to flow like so. And then we'll take all that stuff out that way. And let's see here. Air factory. We're just going to put that there. And then our additive reconstructor we'll put there. And we'll figure out how this is all going to work in just a moment. So you need to produce flares, which just requires silicon. And then we need silicon and graphite for that one. And now we can start flooding this area with all of the stuff we need. Oh, these guys don't have power. I was wondering why it was taking so long. They should be producing things like 2.5 times, 3 times faster. There we go. Okay. So let's take our current Air Force, which exists out here. And I want them to produce or bring their ships all the way down there when they produce them out. And we already have our first one over here, which is beautiful. Their wave got knocked down pretty quick. We'll bring these guys in and just set them over there for right now. Alright, that's a pretty sufficient bomber force. I just really need them to knock out those hails. If they can do that, then we've pretty much won. Alright, the hails are done. Beautiful. We can now focus on the small parts of this, which should not be a big deal. Alright, I think we're in really good shape here. We are at the point where we can start knocking out their air defenses. And we should be good to go. If I can get all of my guys attacking the same target at the same time. They really don't seem to want to focus right now, which is fine. Alright, we've successfully knocked out this entire defensive network that they have. It is toast. It does not exist anymore. We have more bombers ready to go, with more still being built. And if we take a look back here, they're all flying out, and we have more ground units that are ready as well. Okay, we're doing good. That is a huge area of... Wow. I mean, that is a lot of coal. Alright, so if I'm just theorizing here, we can knock out that power station. We're in much better shape. The Ripple, take a look here. That is at only ground units over a large area, which it definitely is. So if we knock this out, we knock out that parallax, and then we can attack these scatters, and then the game is essentially over. They also have a wave there. What is the wave doing? Looks like they're not even fed by. So there's water just to stop fires. Okay. I'm not worried about that guy. So we're just going to chill these guys out right there. Let's actually bring them back here. And our Air Force, which is working on doing its thing. I think our goal right now is to knock out that power node. If we can do that, then we can go for the scatters. And then we have all the air defenses knocked out for the most part. Alright, we got the power node out of the way. We are under attack by some much bigger creatures. Oh my goodness. Okay, hopefully our defenses here can knock them out real fast. Alright, and we'll put some menders in there. Just to make everybody feel a little better about what just happened. They still have a lot of area up here, but I don't know what that's really for. When we take a look, it doesn't look like it's going to do a whole bunch. Alright. Can you guys just produce guys down there? Is that a thing we can do right now? And right now, we're basically at a matter of time. Because once we have the air power, which we're slowly gathering, we can knock out their air defenses, which are just 3 scatters. And once they're done, the game's essentially over because we can get in with ground units and or unimpeded air units and do what we need to do. Why are we not producing more? We have plenty of power. Oh, you're just waiting on more of that stuff. Okay. Alright, so we're going to produce even more of our graphite now. Hopefully that will speed this production up a little bit. Let's see what they have for us this round. I mean, they definitely have some forces, but they're getting knocked out pretty quick. I think if I were them, I would focus on some air defenses. And by defense, I mean offensive weapons. If they had some air offense, they'd be destroying us right now. But they don't, so I'm not worried about it. Alright, we just had a whole bunch of air units join our battle. No, we want all of you. Yeah, you guys need to go as a group, collective. Need to go knock out these scatters. If we can do that, the game is over. And what is that? See there's like purple colors. No, no, no. We need to get over. No. No, I wanted to see the battle. And we should have been able to do more than just that. If we take a look here. What is that? I think that's thorium, which you can see when you go into some of their, like if we go into, let's say, the salvo and go to question mark, see thorium? It does a tremendous amount of stuff, so maybe that's a new type of material that we're going to have access to here real soon. Alright, so our ground units are pretty much ready to roll here. We continue to move through their ground units. They just happen to be not all that scary once we have a chance to really do some damage to them. Those crawlers or whatever they are kind of jump over top, but while they're doing that, they're not really using any or doing any real damage to us. So we're going to slowly knock those guys out. You guys just don't want to move? There you go. Alright, go join in the fun. Have fun with all the little other guys that are attacking stuff. Yeah, it's fun. Pulling up the bad guys is good. Alright, let's get our bombers. We're gonna stay well to the outside this time. Here they come. All right. I think that's about game. All right, let's bring them back. Put them over here. We will put on a repair point. But that's game. Like, it's over. They've lost. We'll let them do their thing there. But really, take a look. They have a few crawlers that are left. But as far as air defenses, they have nothing other than a few duos back here. Which I'm not remotely concerned about. These guys are getting knocked out relatively instantly. So let's just put them there. We could add some more repair points, I guess. Alright. All of our air units are prepared and ready for the next round. So they're going to come in. Let's knock out the salvos. Or the ripples, or whatever the heck these things are. And there we go. Sector has been captured. Their units are all destroying themselves, as is kind of customary. And if we take our other units here and bring them in, we will wreck house. They are done. Oh, look at that fire. Look at the destruction happening. I love that we can go in and there's just nothing left. But when we go in here, I really just want to see what this is here. So that is a RTG generator. Don't know what that is, but it's done, and we have won this section. All right, folks. So if we take a look here at our planet map, we've captured that area. It doesn't give us anything, but we've knocked out another enemy base. It's 3 in a row that we've knocked out. I'm very excited. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a wonderful evening, day, morning, whatever it is, and I'll see you in our next episode. Thanks so much for joining me. Bye-bye.